Hello, these projects are already in the post, but before they went I filmed everything because this collection turned out far too lovely not to share properly. Today's just inspiration, a closer look at what you can create using the Ink and Bloom collection from Electric Ink Designs, mostly using elements straight from the kit itself. I printed them onto photographic paper, so you may notice a little glare where the light catches. This kit was also more versatile than I first thought. Here is the first piece, a tag that coordinates with this card. The card features the sentiment, "Friends make life bloom." The tag has a tiny envelope with the front reading "Birthday blooms." Next I created a bookmark. I thought the sentiment on this was perfect. A beautiful new chapter begins. This is in the pink again, so you could tie it in as a gift with the previous card and tag. Moving on, I've made this triptych page. I've added small pockets with journaling cards. One of the small cards says "Time to celebrate you," and the other says "Friends make life bloom." On the other side there are slightly bigger journaling cards saying "Just because you make my life brighter" and "Wild heart soft bloom." This time I've used two of the sentiment toppers. I've made an aperture in one with a scallop to die, raised it on foam pads, and then tucked the other sentiment behind it. This is a thank you card. I've added a bit of lace from my own stash, letting the kit do most of the work. Again, there's a tiny envelope with a tiny sentiment. And I've added a few sparkles using diamantes and pearls, which really lift the card. This one is a very simple card, just on the craft card. The kit does most of the work again. I've used embellishments from the embellishment sheet, and this one says "Still growing, still blooming." For this large card, I've cut a blossom from a large sheet and used another backing sheet behind that. I've mounted the sentiment sending a bunch of love on white cardstock. It's really simple but makes a great statement. This one has more of a luxury feel. I've added satin ribbon with a soft knot and 3 peach pearls. It says "Welcome to your bloom era." This is definitely one of my favourite sentiments in the kit. This is a coordinating box and card. I've used lots of embellishments from the embellishment sheet, plus some diamantes and pearls. Inside is a card with some grey lace from my stash. The rest is from the kit, and it says "She blooms with grace," another one of my favourites. Finally, I made an 8x8 scrapbook page. I've added a sentiment from the kit, "Bloom into your next adventure." There's also an envelope with a sentiment tucked inside saying "Time to celebrate you." And of course I've added pearls and diamantes again for a little extra sparkle. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up and a comment, and if you're new here I would love you to consider subscribing. Until next time, cheerio.